Ladies and gentlemen, howdy. Hope you're doing well. There's a poll in the live stream chat. Get your votes in for the Challenge Cup Final 2026. Team lists are up on screen. I'll do a run through in a second. But yeah, if you've got an exact score prediction, throw it in there. Let me know. Have a guess. You may be a hero by the end of the game. So, team lists. In the backs for Wigan, they have Field, Eckersley, Kieran, Wardle, Hodkinson, Farriman, and Smith. The forwards include Walters, O'Neill, Thompson, and Sember, Farrell, and Partington. The bench is French, Havard, Ellis, and Mago. 18th man is Kerr. In the backs for Hull KR, they have Broadbent, Davies, Hiku, Gildart, Burgess, Lewis, and May. The forwards are Sue, Litton, Amone, Hadley, Batchelor, and Minchella. The bench is Luckley, Martin, Brown, and Leyland. 18th man is Lawton. Right then, folks, I hope everyone is splendid. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. One more stream this weekend. Obviously, got this one and then Panthers vs Warriors tomorrow morning if people are up for that one. It is a Sunday, so, we'll see. We'll see. Early on, 5 votes. 3 out of 5 have KR to win. Howdy, Kieran. In works, will be needing your beautiful voice. Tell me the match. Also, KR 22, Wigan 16. Okay, well, thank you for being here, sir. Well done with the suit. Do you know what? It's actually not too bad. I'm actually okay. I've not had the window open all day or the fan on me, and I've actually been alright. If the fan needs to go on, it goes on. But I'm actually okay. I mean, I'm obviously feeling somewhat warm. But thank you. But I hope everyone is well. Throw your predictions in there. Let me know your thoughts. Right then, my notes. Bear with me. Bear with me. Huzzah. Okay. So some of the notes that I wrote down. This is what I wrote down last Super League round. For when they were supposed to play last week, if they both used their full squads. But they did not. They rested players. So, both have looked really strong in attack in recent weeks, but it's the defence where they've been the most impressive. Wigan, obviously, their attack putting up 34 against Wigan in the Challenge Cup semi-finals, but conceding 0 is like the big, the biggest positive there from Wigan in that game. I do think KR are still the better side at suffocating teams. So in terms of defensive line speed, somebody on TikTok on my predictions clip was claiming it was just people being offside. There's more that goes into it than that. So if they are offside, they're offside. But defensive line speed, once ball carrier hits that KR defensive wall, they are stopped. They commit multiple men to the tackle. They get them to ground quickly. They slow down the ruck. Whatever technique they're using, they've mastered it and they suffocate teams so teams can't really get out their own end. Plus, Wigan have been pinned back in their own end a couple times, a little bit more recently. I think the start of the Challenge Cup semi-final against Saints, they struggled for territory early on. They still created a lot of good chances, but they struggled for territory. Given that Wigan also produce a lot of errors and penalties, they're one of the worst in Super League for errors and penalties. I think they're more likely to give away more territory. So KR earn their own territory by restricting meters. They can get up the field as well. Both teams can, but KR can get up the field a little bit easier, I feel. They can restrict Wigan's meters a bit more, and because Wigan give away a lot of penalties and errors, I think KR might do slightly better in the cycle for territory over 80 minutes. KR will be without Morg again for this one. Broadbent starts a fullback and he's been fine as per usual. My only ever concerns and complaints I've ever had about Broadbent is sometimes you do tend to get 1 or 2 errors in a big game. Throughout the season, he's very strong, very reliable. You can get 1 or 2 errors out of him in a big game, so we'll see about that one. Other players I thought would be unavailable, so obviously Marshall not available for Wigan. French, I thought he wouldn't be back just yet, but he's on the bench, so we'll see what his impact's like. Whether he'll actually get minutes, I'm not sure. At the very least, they've got 3 big men to bring on through the middle. Partington can switch to 9 if need be, and someone else can play 13 like Ellis, so we'll have to see. I thought Hadley and Lawton, actually I mentioned they were doubts, I think, in the predictions video. But yeah, both in the squad. Lawton probably won't get on as 18th man, but Hadley will do a solid job in the back row. I expect both to focus on establishing a presence up front first and not really giving too much away. Just a lot of back and forth in the cycle. Just trying to focus on a presence through the middle of field position. Just trying to wear the other team down. Both are very good at that. Both very fit teams. Defense has been very impressive, as I mentioned. Both can shut each other down. I expect it to be a low-scoring game, but the main thing that I mentioned was the cycle. KR doing better for territory. And it's just the extra play of the balls inside good attacking positions that might be the difference maker. I think there'll be a couple penalties in this as well. Just because it happens, it's rugby league. And I think these teams will take the penalties where they can get them. Wigan are a team that like to take the 2 anyway. And KR, I think they'll take the 2, calm things down, get back into the grind again. So, yeah. Hull Kings and Rovers 16, Wigan Warriors 14. There you go. Yapping over. Right then, folks. If you've got a prediction, throw it in. Teams are coming out. We've got about 9 minutes to go. So... Oh yeah, that wasn't the... I wasn't really listening to that song then, but it wasn't the national anthem. I just realised it's not. Thank you, Joe. This is why we need you in actual commentary on a dual stream. Match on a big screen and you in the corner with the suit. Oh, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Imagine just one day they just randomly put me on TV. We now go over to YouTube with Rob from Kinetic Rugby League, who's talking utter tripe. And it's me just going, let's get a trumpet, shall we? Way! Let's have a look at the poll. 16 votes, it's 50-50. If you've not got a vote in yet, get your votes in the live stream chat. I feel like this is wonky. What's going on here? It's always skew with. Doesn't look central to me. I don't know what's going on. Looks weird. Just me. We had the chance to be there. Do you know what? I'm not even that bothered about it. I'm not even that bothered. There's not the Luke Little. I'm not even bothered. I'm not bothered, guys. Promise you I'm not. Genuinely, I don't actually feel that bad about not being there. Not for any, reasons that, after a Challenge Cup, teams don't do that well. I just don't think I care about the Challenge Cup anymore. I shouldn't say that on a final stream, should I? I shouldn't say that. I just don't care about the Cup anymore. Well, I do care about it, but not as much as I used to. Not since 2009, when First Watchers win it. You know what I mean. I do care about it, but at the same time, it's like, nah, it is what it is. Bigger fish to fry. Michael says, Wigan 12, KR 38. There's a strong scoreline. Strong win for La Robins. Okay. It's getting a little bit warmer in here at this point, but we move. Yeah, the crowd does not look great. Don't care about Challenge Cup anymore, Rob. I think Coolsville sucks. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. If anyone gets that, I hope people do. Wigan 20, KR 22. Leyland last minute try. Okay. Wigan winning 20 points to 18. Is that what you're saying? 20 points to 18, then Leyland goes in. Or 20 points to 16, then Leyland goes in, and they get the kick. Final of the referees and league's favourite children. Sure feels that way sometimes, but I don't know. That kid staring at the camera, smiling, is freaking me out. Okay. 22 votes. 59% have Wigan winning this one. If you could click the thumbs up, helps it to get out there to more people. That would be very kind of you. Greatly appreciated. Thanks very much. And I want to say thanks for helping me pass 17,500 subscribers. The target was 20k by the end of the year. I got 400 subs off the back of the State of Origin Game 1 stream. Like 58,000 views, that. Peaked at 660. And then afterwards said 834. I don't know if that's true or not, but... Most I ever had for a Super League or game over here was like 400 and something. That was a Challenge Cup quarterfinal, Wakey versus Lee. Last year? Or the year before? It was on Super League Plus, so it I paid for it and people couldn't really watch it, so they came to me. So, put every game behind a paywall. Howdy, guys. Well, I'm having a good weekend. It's not too bad, Westy. It's not too bad. Decent. Very chilled. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. Hope you're having a swell weekend, too. 30 votes, 53%. I have Wigan to win. Long live our no bulking. God save our king. Send him victorious, right? Happy and glorious. You know, long to reign over us. God save our king, you know. As they say. As they say. Obviously, if I was playing, I would have belted it out, just letting you know. I mean, if anyone wanted to sign... I emailed the clubs that didn't get back to me about signing me for a 1 week loan. I would have repped the jersey. I would have belted it out, but, you know, they left me here to roast. And they're out for a nice sunny day. Just throwing a ball around. Sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. Looking dapper, young man. Thank you very much. Wish I could pull off a suit. I bet you can. Just about the swagger, okay? I'm just a potato in clothes. You can just walk in with some swagger. Now, if I had my sunglasses available, then I'd stick them on and then look even more dapper. But I don't. I mean, I've got some normal glasses, but it's not the same. I just look like a nerd. Right, get your votes in on the poll if you haven't already. 31 votes, 52% have... Well, that's 32 votes, 53% have Wigan winning this one. Again, I've got KR 16, Wigan 14. We are moments away from kickoff. Moments away. Come on! Wait. KR wearing their EE-inspired third kit. Could do with you coming alone the amount of injuries we have. Tell the club to get in contact with me. Tell them to get in touch, and I'll give it a go. Right, folks. Final run through the team lists. Let's have it. In the backs for Wigan Warriors, they have Field, Eckersley, Kieran, Wardle, Hodkinson, Farmond, and Smith. The forwards include Walters, O'Neill, Thompson, and Sember, Farrell, and Partington. The bench is French, Havard, Ellis, and Mago. 18th man is Kerr. In the backs for Hull Kingston Rovers, they have Broadbent, Davies, Hiku, Gildart, Burgess, Lewis, and May. The forwards are Sue, Litton, Amon, Hadley, Batchelor, and Minchella. The bench is Luckley, Martin, Brown, and Leyland. 18th man is Lawton. Skadoosh. Because I'm wearing black and white, Poe, Kung Fu Panda. You get it. Anyway, we're about to get underway, folks. I'm going to end this poll in a second. Any second now I'm going to end it. I'll wait for one final vote, even though it's pretty much clear who's going to win this one. I might get one, might not get one. I'll just end it. 34 votes, 56% say Wigan's going to win this one. Beckham stocks. Didn't know you could buy stocks in Beckham. Interesting. I'll get on that. I'll sell all my Nvidia stock for Beckham stocks. Can you sing Old Faithful, though? That's a question. I'll sing Doja Cat. Bit of Cardi B. Bit of Megan Thee Stallion. Glorilla. I'll sing one of that if you need. Wigan 24-6. Okay. Convincing scoreline. Right then, folks. We're about to get underway. Any second now. Any second. There might be a point where that fan needs to go on. Like, it might have to at some point, but people can't normally hear. Less than 10 to go. It's the final countdown. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Challenge Cup Final 2026, we are underway. Wigan Warriors kick 2. Hull Kingston Rovers towards the back right corner. Collected on the try line by Burgess, and Sue with the first carry up towards the 10. Kieran, thank you for the donation, sir. That's very kind of you. Come on, KR, you can't say that. Hey, but you're a Wigan fan. Joking. Back underway with the game anyway. 20 seconds gone. KR 15 out from their own line. In centre field with Tom Amone. And he's going to take the carry, making about a metre or two extra. 30 seconds gone. Down the short side right, it's going to be Batchelor. 25 out from his own line. And just 2 tackles left in this set. Back towards the middle with Minchella. Straightens up with the carry. Last tackle coming up for the Robins. 45 seconds gone. Looking like they're going to Mikey Lewis out the back, which they do. I'll send it back. I'll send it in pennies. Or I'll sellotape 2 £1 coins to a card. That is 1 minute gone. Eckersley with the return up towards the 30. And it's going to be... I'm hoping that Hodkinson has a good game today. He's been very impressive, and he's actually taking the next carry. Fireman, I think, will have a solid game as well. He's been very good in the last month, 5-6 weeks, something like that. Wardle with the next carry. Glad he's been getting some regular minutes, obviously, off the back of his injury, but he's been settled recently, which is good. 1 minute, 20 seconds gone. Next carry from Partington through the middle. Dislodged Ellis from the 13 role in the past few weeks. 2 to go. Wigan now towards halfway with Walters inside KR territory. 45 metres out. A minute and a half gone so far. Last one coming up. Short side left to Smith. Bit of inside pressure there from Hadley and Amone. Kick towards the back left corner. Broad bent underneath it behind the 10. Takes it cleanly. 1 minute 45 gone. Cuts back towards the middle. Shrugs off a few defenders. Great return. Just shy of the 20. Outside the UK... Oh, if you can get a VPN, Luke, then you can maybe get it on iPlayer. But outside the UK, I'm not sure. VIPROW.NU. If you got a... if you got a VPN, you can get it on iPlayer anyway. Just over 2 minutes gone up towards the 40. KR in possession. Batchelor with the next carry. Just shy of the halfway line. 2 minutes 15 gone. In centre field with Minchella. Switching it back to Amone through centre field over halfway. Last tackle for KR coming up. And it's out the back to Mikey Lewis kicking from the halfway line. Putting boot to ball towards the back left corner. Eckersley underneath this one. Takes it cleanly behind the 10. 2.5 gone. Cuts back towards the middle. And he's just going to take the carry. Stopped on the 10 between the sticks. Messaging you from Iraq. Nice one. So I can't get the game on telly. Thanks for doing the commentary. I don't know if you're joking or not. Anyway, 2 minutes 50 gone. And we've got Hadley down at the minute. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh yeah, so the little side step from Kieran. Hadley had his head low. So, it was actually his backside, his bodacious backside there from Kieran into the head of Hadley. Trumpet for Kieran's asshole. Asshole, I meant to say ass. Backside. I didn't mean to say asshole. Oh no! Oh, caught in 4K. I didn't mean to say. Oh, Jesus Christ. Not what I meant to say. Right, stream's done. Oh, for God's sake. Don't worry, Joshua. It's fine. Regardless of the result, you'll be fine. Don't need to sacrifice yourself to the gods. Right, don't even know what we were talking about. Moving on. For God's sake. Game is stopped, by the way. Just so you're aware, the game is stopped. Can't believe I just did that. Can't believe that. Thanks, Irene. Thank you. I didn't mean to say that. Two minutes, 53 seconds gone, and Hadley's going off for HIA. Reece Martin will come on. Let's just completely forget this first 3 minutes. But we'll get back underway in a second. Hopefully Hadley passes it. I don't know if he will or not, but hopefully he does. That'd be good. Yeah, would be too. But back underway, Wigan in possession. 15 out from their own line. Walters with a carry through centre field. Mago is going to be huge later on. I'm surprised Havard isn't starting, actually, unless they just thought we want some more impact off the bench. I'm not sure. But just over 3 minutes gone. 2 tackles left for Wigan. Shifting it left. Walters and Semba with a carry down the left edge of the park. 35 out from his own line. Last tackle, O'Neill. Short side left to Smith. Puts boot to ball. And a kick down the left-hand side collected on the 10 by Broadbent near the right touchline. 3.5 minutes gone. Returns it up towards the 20. And just over it. So 3.5 gone. Kieran in possession just over the 20. And a mistake from Hull Kingston Rovers. Sue. It wasn't Sue. Was it Broadbent? Maybe I sometimes know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I do. Captain's challenge nice and early, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about depending on the captain's challenge. So 3 minutes 51 seconds gone. We've gone 59 seconds since the last stoppage for this one. Well, let's have a gander at this one. Let's have a look. Don't ask us, Chris. This is your job. You're the video ref. Don't know what happens now. This is you look at it. You tell us. Looks like a loose carry to me. Working, missed it. What happened? Well, I didn't say anything sus. I could promise you that. I didn't say anything ridiculous. In the slightest. Definitely don't go back and watch it. Possible knock-on from Broadbent. KR challenging. Official bunker roll. Get me in there. Get me in there. I viewed all available angles. Can I get a look at camera number 7, please? Actually, go back to camera 5. Can someone find out if she's single in crowd? Right, back to camera 2, please. Show me camera 7. I'm getting paid by the hour. Show me camera 5 again, please. Right, someone flip a coin. Yeah, just give what you want, mate. Right then, so off the back of that, all that shenanigans, challenge unsuccessful. Wigan scrum on the 20, in centre field, chance for them to find the first points of the game. Fireman feeds the ball in, O'Neill goes left to Fireman, 2-on-1 possibly, hang on a minute, Fireman steps back inside Jack Fireman, slices through, beauty, top class in recent weeks, Jack, top class, excellent. Since French has been out, the level that he's gone up to has been quality. Jack Farmond, I see you. I see you. You don't give a shit about my opinion at all, but I see you. Fair play. Hey. Right then, Wigan with the first points of the game. This is going to be 4-0 with a kick to come. Very nicely done. That was a nice play off the back of the scrum there. So Fireman feeds it in down the left side of the scrum. Feeds it in, immediately tracks back to stay down the left-hand side. They fake as though they're going to go to the right. But out the back to Fireman. Little show and go. May is cutting across too much. Steps back inside. A little bit of a shimmy. Straight through. Bang. You love to see it. Well done, Jack. Well done. Right then, 4-0 for Wigan. Actually, was it right in front of the sticks? It's a bit off to the side. I'll wait for the... Do you know what? I'll just wait for all conversions today rather than just... Unless it's right in front of the post. Then I'll just... I'll wait. Okay then, 4-0 with the kick to come. That's 5 minutes gone. Wigan with the lead. Adam Kieran to add the extras, normally very reliable. I expect him to get this one. Even if it's near the touchline, I still expect him to get him. I'm not too bad, Jack. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you're doing splendid. Well, you never know, Kieran. Still time. 5 minutes 25 gone. The clock is stopped. Let's not spam Christine. Let's lightly contribute. Let's not spam. And the kick is no good. That's one of the easiest ones he's ever had in his life, and that's no good. It stays 4-0. Come on, Wigan, you're a long way from home. Do Wigan proud. Where you at, Irene? Where you at? What the hell is Hiku doing there? I believe you mean May. I think he just overshot. Unless you did mean Hiku, then I'd have to watch it back. So back underway, collected just in front of the try line from Hodkinson. Hands it off to Thompson with a strong run into an EE-looking wall. 6 minutes gone. Next carry from Walters. Up towards the 20 and just over it. Hiku, I didn't see what he did at the end there. Did he just give up on the play? Because it's Hiku that he stepped back inside from, but I'd have to see it again. 6 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Left to Partington, hands it off to Nsemba. And he's taken to ground. That's a strong tackle there. Very strong tackle from May. Brings him to ground on the 30. Next one from Partington up towards the 40. 6.5 gone, last tackle. Thank you, Adam. Hope you're doing well, sir. Thank you. Kick on the last from the 40. 6 minutes, 40 seconds gone. A kick towards the back left for Broadbent. Takes it cleanly behind the 10. Cuts back towards the middle slightly. And takes it just shy of the 20. 6 minutes, 50 gone. Short side right to Davies with a carry. Just over the 20 near the right touchline. May, a dummy half. Goes left to Batchelor. Straightens up with a carry over the 30. 35 out from his own line. 7 minutes gone. Back through the middle with Burgess. Just a few metres shy of halfway. Scooped up by Litton. Finds a bit of space behind the ruck. Offloads it left to Sue. Wanted to hand the ball off to Mikey Lewis, but takes the carry himself over Wigan's 40. Just over 35 out. Good meters on this set. They made 60 yards on this one. Left to Lewis. Puts boot to ball. 35 out. Looking for the back left corner again for Eckersley. Goes up, takes it cleanly, and is stopped 11 out from his own try line in the back corner. 7.5 minutes gone. Kieran with the next carry. Kale getting off the line quickly. Makes about 2 metres in total there. Just slightly more towards the middle, though. Farman, left to Hodkinson. Couple steps. Takes the next carry. 15 out from his own line in centre field. Kale doing very well to restrict metres right now. Thompson with the next one down the left edge. Over the 20. 25 out from his own line. 2 tackles to go. KO's done very well in defence here. Next one, Partington shifting it right to Walters. Straightens up. And the ball comes loose. They turn over the ball inside Wigan's territory. Great chance to answer back here, folks. 8 minutes 15 gone. Walters claiming there was a high shot, maybe. I don't think there's going to be a challenge here from Wigan. But you never know. You never know. Fair play. Let's look at this contact. Ooh, may have been high. Okay, why is the challenge coming through now? It's 10 seconds, isn't it? Okay. Wigan are challenging this. So, I'm pretty sure it is a knock-on, but they just want to get the high tackle call. How long this game last? Well, it's got another 71 minutes and 39 seconds, to be exact. Let's have a gander. So they are checking for high contact here from Amon. This could be a penalty for Wigan. Okay, initial contact is on the ball and then slips up. Okay, challenge successful. So it's not forceful and dangerous, it's just a penalty. So initial contact was about here on the ball and then moved up. Okay then, 8 minutes 21 seconds gone. Penalty for Wigan. Oh, actually, Irene answered the question before. Southern Ireland, been here 26 years, but Wigan still your home in your hearts. Fair dues. So, kick to touch from Wigan. 8.5 minutes gone. They'll start a fresh set. 45 metres out from KR's try line. Maybe get inside the red zone again in a second. Maybe. In centre field with O'Neill at dummy half. Left to Farmond. Then across to Smith. Ball out the back to Field. Hands it off to Wardle. Straightens up with a carry. Taken to ground by May. He's a solid defensive player, is May. Obviously, you know, kind of let Fireman go by. But typically quite strong. Shifting it right now in centre field with Partington. Strong contact there from Sue, but taken to ground just less than 30 metres out. Shifting it right now with Fireman. Drops the ball off to Farrell. Cuts back towards the middle. Straightens up now 15 out in centre field. Still 2 tackles to go. O'Neill goes left to Partington. Then to Smith. Goes at the line. Hands it off to Wardle. 5 out over near the left touchline. 9 minutes 15 gone. Last tackle for Wigan. Smith flat ball across to Walters. Looking for an offload. Gets one, but into the hands of Elliot Minchella. Well done, Elliot, to defuse that situation. Davies with the next carry down the right-hand side. 15 out from his own line. No, not joking, working in the oil and gas industry in Iraq. Interesting. Has Donald been knocking on your door anytime soon? Has he been around? David, give me the oil. Give it. We're going to take it. So much. David, one of my friends. Nice guy. Nice guy. 9 minutes 55 gone. Out the back to Lewis, kicking from his own 40. Towards the back left again. Aiming for Eckersley a lot in this game. Not really going for Field or for Hodkinson for that matter, which is interesting. I thought of all the 3 that you'd aim for, surely it's Hodkinson. In a Challenge Cup final, you'd aim for the most inexperienced. Unless they just see percentage-wise Eckersley's worse for errors, I don't know. I'm not sure. Interesting call. December with the next carry up towards the 40. 10.5 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go in this set. It is through centre field now with Thompson. Bumps a few onto the backside. Sue and Litton. Quick play, the ball lands on his front. Scoot there from O'Neill. Eats up good metres over the 40. 35 out. Just shy of the 30. Good yards there from O'Neill. I did say in my predictions video he's going to be a big asset for Wigan. I think he's been excellent the last few weeks. Chip towards the back left. Davies underneath it. Almost tackled in the air from Hodkinson, but a return up towards the 10. Just over it. Ooh. Awkward contact there. Need to have a look at that one again. Awkward contact. Awkward. So just over 11 minutes gone. Let's have a look at this. High shot there from Smith. I didn't fully see it on the first angle, but I did see that it looked awkward, but didn't fully see. So yeah, that is a high shot from Harry Smith. This will be a penalty for KR. Silly goose. KR fans, they want him off. So, Liam Moore's going to have a word. He's giving it the old... Right, it's your Challenge Cup final, right? You've had one. Go talk to your boys. Let's play on. Let's get on with it. It's a Challenge Cup final, right? Speak to your team. Go back. Get on with it. Boos ring around from the crowd, from the KR fans, because there's no further action. And it's going to be Michael Lewis with a penalty kick into touch. Decent meters there. They're going to start a fresh set, 45 out from their own line. Okay then, 11 minutes 45 gone. KR in possession. May goes left to Sue. Takes a carry just a few metres shy of the halfway line. Great chance for KR to get up the park now. Apply a bit of pressure. Is right to Minchella. Switches back to Batchelor. And he's just over 40 metres out. 12 minutes gone. In centre field now with Minchella. Shifting the ball left. Out the back to May. Ball across to Lewis. Straightens up with a carry over the 13 inside Wigan's half. Near the touchline. Held has been called though. 25 out from the try line. 12 minutes 15 gone. 3 tackles to go. Back towards middle to May. Then across to Minchella in centre field. Then to Broadbent. Goes at the right edge of the park. Still 25 out. Offloads to Batchelor. Cuts back towards the middle. Up towards the 20. 12.5 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. KR inside the red zone. In centre field with Minchella. Option out the back, or he goes flat to Sue on his outside. Takes it out over the 10. About 8 metres out. Last tackle for KR in front of the left post. Litton looks right but goes left. May cuts back towards the middle. Needs an offload somewhere or a kick through possibly. Looking to go right. Flat ball is outside to Batchelor. Slammed into the ground by Harry Smith. 5 metres out. Not a great end to the set there. Not a bad place to turn the ball over either. So at the very least, if KR can be disciplined and clean off the back of this in defence, that's solid. That works. Just over 13 minutes gone. Wigan in possession just behind their own 10. Kieran with the next carry, just over the 10 in centre field. Down the left-hand side with Hodkinson, just shy of the 20. 3 tackles to go in the set, 13.5 minutes gone. Through the middle with Partington. Possession so far, 59% for Wigan. 2 tackles to go. Walters down the left edge, up towards the 30. KR's done well to restrict metres, last tackle coming up. Short side left to Smith. Eats up a few metres, they're actually going to go here. Break here for Field, has support left and right. Cuts back towards the right-hand side. Can he get around Lewis? Yes, he can. Taps him by the ankles, though. Offloads the ball to Kieran on the right-hand side. Needs support on the inside, which he has. Kicks through. Could be a great try for Wigan here, but great recovery from Jez Litton. Grounds the ball in goal. 14 minutes gone. This will be a goal line dropout. Well done, Jez Litton. Huge try-saver to be there. Good effort there from Field, but good stop from Mikey Lewis, because if he got past Lewis, he could have been through there. It's a great break. It went from the outside to Nsemba, back inside to Field. Bit of space behind the ruck, basically, off the, marker not being square. But at the end there, kick through from Kieran. Well weighted, but well done Litton to get to it. It's going to be a dropout from Mikey Lewis in a second. He's going to go long or short on this one. Looks like he's going to go long, and he will. Drills it low, goes over the 40, and it'll be collected just over the halfway line by Harry Smith. Hands it off to Thompson, and he's going to run it over the 40. One falls onto the backside there from KR. Not sure who that was then. But he's just over 30 metres out in centre field. O'Neill goes left to Smith. 14.5 minutes gone. Launches it left to Wardle. Steps inside. Taken to ground by May. Inside the red zone near the left touchline. Hodkinson right to Smith. Second tackle back towards the middle to Partington. Out the back to Farriman. Drops the ball off to Farrell. Takes the carry straight up. 15 out in centre field. 3 tackles to go. O'Neill at dummy half left to Partington. He drops it off to Walters. Takes it over the 10. 5 out between the posts as well. 2 tackles to go. 15 minutes gone. O'Neill just left of the post at dummy half. Goes short side left to Harry Smith. Switches back to Field. Straightens up. He's hit. Strong shot there from Minchella. Hadley failed HIA. Oh dear. Short side left to Harry Smith on the last tackle. Flat ball across to Wardle. He's going to have to do a lot of work here. Oh, goes over the try line, but I think he's held up. That's some excellent work there from Wardle. Good effort to nearly go in there. Really good effort. But yeah, I didn't hear the Hadley thing. I think my commentary is a little bit quiet on my TV, so didn't hear it. But yeah, I'll put the injury marker on Hadley. That's unfortunate. But I think Martin could do a job. I think we all probably agree. How many fans do you reckon at the game? 60 to 65k, something like that. Based on reports, anyway. Next carry through centre field from Gildart. 16 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go for the Robins. Up towards the 40. Litton in centre field goes right to Amon. Straightens up just shy of halfway. 2 tackles to go. How are you comfortable in a suit for the entire stream? Struggle wearing blazers and meetings in air-conditioned office. Never mind housing the heat wave. I'm just not too bad at the minute, to be honest, Jay. It's warm. I'm feeling the warmth, but I'm not. It's nowhere near as bad as it has been for me in this room. I'm surprisingly okay, but the fan's ready to go on at any point. Professionalism. Stop it. 16.5 minutes gone. Kieran with the carry up towards the 20 and just over it. Farriman, dummy half, goes left to Hodkinson. Straightens up with the carry just over the 30. 2 tackles to go for Wigan. Right to Farriman with an early kick. Hits Mikey Lewis. He does play it though, so it could be a 6 again. Cameraman, what are you doing? Space here for May. There's utter shenanigans has occurred. May stopped on the 10. I don't know what happened because the cameraman was looking at Broadbent for whatever reason. Spaced on the right-hand side, but Hiku cuts back towards the middle. Luckily, he's on the field. Straightens up with a carry. Just in front of the try line, about a metre away. Just over 17 minutes gone. We need a proper replay of that in a second, but May right at the post goes left to Litton. In centre field now, goes left to Amon. Takes the carry, back over the 10, 8 metres out between the sticks. Litton, left to Mikey Lewis. Cuts back towards the middle, straightens up. He's 2 metres out, just left of the post. 17.5 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Litton launched it right to May, then across to Broadbent, tries to tip the ball on. I think that's still backwards though. Across to Davies in the back right corner, spins, takes it to ground just shy of the try line. Last tackle for KR coming up. Davies was complaining about something there, but it's left to May. Last tackle chips to just the left of the post. Kieran goes up, knocks the ball on, picked up by Amon. It's a live ball, 0 tackle for KR. Cast Tigers bed sheets. Nah. Shivering it left to Lewis. Then to Gildart. Smashed into by Adam Kieran. Damn. Nah, I love Cass, really. In centre field with Litton, shifting it right to May. Then to Luckley. Strains up with the carry over the 10. 5 metres out between the sticks. 18 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Not 8. Bloody hell. Slow game. Litton. Shifting it right to Broadbent. Flat ball across. Into the hands of Davies. Straightens up. Spins. Stop 5 out. Near the right touchline. KR applying some decent pressure at the minute, but not too much shape at the moment, or not that clean in possession. Defensively, Wigan looks solid on the edge there. KR shifted the ball towards the edge, but Wigan, they just had the bodies just set, ready to make the tackle. Under 0 pressure in defence at the minute. Luckily, through centre field, back over the 10. 5 metres out between the sticks, last tackle for the Robins. 19 minutes gone. Last tackle, Litton launches it left to Lewis. A lot of L's there. Chip towards the back left. Kieran goes up, takes it cleanly, comes down with it, and he's wrapped up a metre in front of his own try line. Oh, thanks, Ramo, man. I thought I was just looking very professional, but no. Just been embezzling money. 19 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Penalty for Wigan. Been a bit of a boring game. A little bit, Adam. A little bit. KR don't look that effective in possession as of yet. They've had some decent territory so far, but they a little bit flat, or when they move the ball in shape, it's not that clean. Players aren't moving in stride. Balls are a little bit too wayward. I missed a message before. Somebody puts, oh, JD, hope you're good. Yes, I'm good. Thank you, sir. Hope you are too. White collar crimes. What tax evasion? What are you talking about? In centre field now with Partington, goes left to Walters. 20 minutes gone, folks. Hey, and a penalty for Wigan. Hey. Right then, Smith will kick to touch in a second. I believe 2 weeks first game. Oh, damn, it's that close. A reminder, I will be doing World Cup streams as well, folks. I will be doing World Cup streams. Wardle will tap on the 30. And it's going to be Thompson with the latest carry. 20 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Just shy of the 20. In centre field with Smith. Launched it across to Farman. Drops the ball on the 20. Chance to apply some pressure, but they make a mistake. First game, South Africa, Mexico. I might do that one. I was just going to kind of do England games, but it wouldn't hurt to do a couple others, would it? So, a mistake there from Wigan, and KR will start a fresh set very soon. 21 minutes gone. Streaming Leeds Rhinos versus Saints on the 4th, probably. I think that was the third. You asked me that last week or the week before, I think, and I think I looked at it. It was a Thursday, so I should be fine for that. 8 p.m. kickoff, Mexico, South Africa. Okay, I could probably do that. So we'll get a scrum in a second. 21 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Scrum for Le Robins on their own 20. Feed the ball in. 3 errors from Wigan, 1 from KR. And it's going to be Davies with the first carry. Down the short side, right to Hiku. 21.5 minutes gone. He carries it up towards the 40, down the right edge of the field. Litton back towards the middle. Batchelor with a carry up towards the halfway line. Ozark, that's a great show, that. Hope you're enjoying it. I do really like it. Shifting the ball left. It's now with May. Then to Lewis. Cross to Gildart. Eating up some good metres. They're about 35 out near the left touchline. 22 minutes gone and 2 tackles to go. Back towards the middle to May. Then across to Luckley. He's going to take this up towards the 30 inside Wigan territory. Just inside the 30. Litton at dummy half in centre field. Goes left to Lewis. Last tackle. Chips towards the back left corner. Field underneath it. Takes it cleanly just in front of the try line. And he's going to be wrapped up 5 outs from his own line. It's a long way for Wigan to go here. It's going to be Eckersley with the next carry. About 6 out in between the sticks. 22.5 minutes gone. Left to Hodkinson. Just over the 10, then dragged back a metre or two. O'Neill at dummy half has Wardle on his right, straightens up with the carry. Just over the 10. KR's done really well defensively here. Walters with the next carry over the 20. Just left to centre field. Last tackle, they're 25 out from their own line. Great defensive set here from KR. Left to Smith. Puts boot the ball down the left-hand side, or cuts back towards the middle, actually. That's a great kick. Dribbles over the 10. This will be collected on the try line by Burgess. Great chase as well. They make first contact with him. 15 out on the try line. That's an excellent kick from Harry Smith. That is beautifully done. Considering he just kicked from 25 out from his own line, KR have possession only on their own 20. That is a ridiculously good kick. Lewis, just left to centre field at dummy half. Goes short side left to Oliver Gildart, up towards the 30. 23.5 minutes gone. Lewis down the left-hand side, goes right to Martin, straightens up over the 40. On the third tackle, 5 metres shy of halfway, 2 to go for KR. Litton, right to Minchello, slightly wayward, comes off the leg of Amon, has to pounce on it. I think he takes it cleanly enough, but that's a waste of a tackle there. Last tackle for KR. Out the back to Lewis down the left-hand side. Bit of inside pressure there from O'Neill and Thompson. Kicks towards the left of the post, collected just in front of the try line by Field. Returns over the 10, through the middle of the park, just over his own 10 with 24 minutes gone. You're on a 66-hour work week. 1 day off on Monday and then 7 a.m, 6 p.m. Jesus Christ. Hope you're making some wonga. You better be. Third tackle for Wigan. Fireman in possession. Couple steps, couple shimmies. You know how it be. You know what you do. Up towards the 40. 2 tackles to go in centre field with O'Neill at dummy half. 24.5 minutes gone. Left to Partington. Then to Smith. Flat ball is outside to Nsemba. Has a break here. Needs some support. Grabbed by the back of his shirt. Gets an offload. Tap backwards from field. But it's collected by KR player. Offloads it to Batchelor. Smashes into Smith. Stopped on the 40. Great break there from Nsemba. Just needed some closer support. Davies with a carry. 5 shy of the halfway line. Nearly tipped on the horizontal there. Nearly. Left to Martin. Straightens up. Takes it inside Wigan territory. 45 metres out. 25 minutes gone. Get yourself a pint then, Adam. Get it done. Get it done. Shifting it right to May. Then to Batchelor up towards the 20 and just... Oh, that's the 40, sorry, and just over it. 2 tackles to go. Broadbent. Straightens up with a carry. 25 out from the try line in centre field. Last tackle for the Robins. They'll go left to Lewis. He's going to chip this towards the back left corner once again. Eckersley underneath it. Goes up. Takes it cleanly. Comes down with the ball about 8 metres out from his own line. 25.5 minutes gone. The whistle's been blown here. Oh, water break. Okay. Is it? Or are they just making that up? I think it actually is a water break. Okay, right. We've actually just got a break in play. Water break, you say. Let's have it. So, 25.5 minutes gone. Clock is stopped. Beer eat. Beer eat. Bear with me, folks. Just need to send something. Drinking cider today. Well, fair dues. Fair dues. All right. So, it's not the most exciting game, but there's a decent amount of energy to it. It's not too bad. There's some good stuff here and there from both sides. It's been okay. It's been okay. Scotland won 4-1 today. Who did they play? Was that the game that was at Everton? Wasn't there a Scotland game at Everton? Is that the one? Curacao. I don't think that's the one at Hill Dickinson. Anyway, back underway. Wigan in possession, 20 out from their own line. Havard now on the field, 25 out from his own line. O'Neill in centre field, left to Walters. Down the left edge, just shy of the 40. Through centre field with Partington, just shy of the halfway line. Last tackle for Wigan, 26 minutes gone, out the back to Smith. Kicks from just behind the halfway line, looking for the back left corner again. Broadbent underneath it. Takes it cleanly just in front of the try line. Cutting back towards the middle and up towards the 10. Lewis at dummy half. Hands it off to Davies. Just shy of the 20 down the right-hand side with May. Goes short side right to Hiku. 26 and a half minutes gone, up towards the 30. Down the short side right again to Batchelor. Tackle from Marker. Doesn't really make many metres there. Back towards Milton Minchella. Across to Luckley. Straightens up over the 40. 5 shy of the halfway line. Last tackle coming up for the Robins. It is left to Lewis. Decent pressure there from, I think that was Havard, but kicks towards left of the post for Field, sorry. You know what I meant. And returns it up towards the 20. 27 minutes gone. It is left to Hodkinson with the next carry. Doesn't make too much ground there, about 2 or 3 metres. Just shifting it more left. Through centre field with Eckersley up towards the 30. 3 tackles to go. Next carry through the middle from Ellis. Up towards Wigan's 40. 2 left of this set for the Warriors. So KR's made 1 more tackle. They've missed 6 more. Missed 15 to Wigan's 9. Kick on the last. Goes out just before the 10. I don't think that was a 40-20. I just missed where they kicked from, actually. Just over the 40, so not quite. But they can slow the game down a bit. Pin KR back a little bit as well. So KR in possession, 15 out from their own line. It's right to Davies. 28 minutes gone. 12 minutes to go in the first half. May. Right to Hiku down the right edge of the field. Stopped just shy of his own 30. Second tackle. If they can sign me up real quick, get me over there. Stop the game. I'll get a train down. And they can get me on. That's fine. Left to Minchella. Shifting it left to May. Drops the ball off to Martin. Stopped just over his own 40. 28 and a half minutes gone. Scoot from Lytton over the halfway line. Uses Partington as a barrier. Launches it right to Batchelor. Steps past 1. Falls to ground but gets up and hands it off to Hiku. Carries it up towards the 40. Near the right touchline. Last tackle for KR. Davies left to Lytton. Puts boot to ball. Underneath it is Field. 15 out from his own line. Takes it cleanly. Returns up towards the 20. Just over it as well. It's going to be Hodkinson with the next one. So 29 gone, 11 minutes to go in the first half. Smith at dummy half goes right to Havard. He's going to straighten up over the 30, pumping his legs. I think he's been very strong this year. He does get in the England squad for me, based on this year's performances. He's going to have to go back and play it again, though. O'Neill goes right to Farrell. Takes it just over the 40 for Wigan. 2 tackles to go. O'Neill left to Ellis. Back towards the ruck. Space behind it, over halfway. Decent meters there. 29 and a half minutes gone. Last tackle for Wigan. Left to Smith. With a Burton bomb going up. A lot of spin on this one. Bounces back towards Wigan slightly, but collected near the touchline from Davies. And carries it up towards his own 20. Near the right touchline. Almost done with half an hour. Very close. And it's going to be Hiku with the next carry. 25 out from his own line. Second tackle for KR. Back through the middle with Burgess. And folks, that is 30 minutes done. Wait. 10 minutes to go in the first half. It is left to Lewis. Looks slightly forward that one, but we'll move. And Lewis is wrapped up by Farrell just shy of halfway. 2 tackles to go for KR. Lytton Oh, Mikey Lewis is down here. He's not in a good way. Oh, dear. Minchella up towards the halfway line. Hopefully Lewis is okay to continue. Hopefully it's left to Litton. Puts boot to ball on the last tackle. Underneath it is Field. Takes it cleanly on the 10. Returns this up towards the 20. Offloads it to Eckersley. Nearly breaks through. Good run there. Good run. And that's actually going to be a penalty for KR. Wigan, sorry. I don't know why I said that. Penalty against KR. Penalty for Wigan. So they can get up the field again now. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, let's have a look at Mikey Lewis. Well, there's nothing illegal in the tackle. Might have just rolled his ankle, but yeah, he's not in a good way at all. Not sure how he's doing at the minute. Hopefully he can continue. So if he goes off, it'll just be Litton in the halves alongside May. Litton goes down the left-hand side. He can fill that void anyway. And then Leyland on at 9. Pretty simple. Right then. The clock is currently stopped still at the moment. 31 minutes and 8 seconds gone. Looks like Lewis might be going... Oh, no, he's still on the field. Thought they were walking him off then. We'll see how he gets on. Okay, we'll be back underway in a second. Just getting another extended water break. Okay, we'll get back underway in a second. Lost you for 5 minutes. Internet died. What happened? Lewis went down hurt for a little bit. He's sort of limping right now. He's not in a good way. Penalty for Wigan. Not too much. Just a bit of back and forth, really. But main things, penalty for Wigan just now. Fresh set. And they've lost the ball. And then Lewis is limping a bit. So mistake there from Wigan. Chance to apply pressure again. This is twice. Off the back of penalties, they could apply a bit of pressure, but they've failed to do so off the back of errors. Oh dear, oh dear. What are you doing? So 5 errors for Wigan, 1 for Hull KR. Ooh, Lewis is still limping. He looks very uncomfortable at the minute. I could definitely understand what he just said then. Began with F. 32.5 minutes gone. KR in possession. It's going to be Batchelor with the next carry. I think what they're going to try and do is keep Lewis on the wing, keep him out of the game for the final 7.5 minutes, and then get into the sheds and try and give him whatever treatment they can. Because they don't want to have to take him off and waste a sub. So I think they're just going to try and keep him out there for as long as possible. It's going to be Luckley with the next carry. 6 again for KR as well. 45 metres out. So this is good for KR. They can run the clock down a bit more too. God, he's limping really badly right now. Amon with a strong carry over the 30. 25 out, just left of centre field. Litton at dummy half. 7 minutes to go in the first half in centre field with May. Then across to Broadbent on the right-hand side. Switches back to Hiku. Cuts back towards the middle. Trying to shrug off one defender. Wrapped by the legs from O'Neill, hands it off to Luckley, takes it back over the red zone, or inside the red zone, offloads it to May, back up towards the 10, across to Minchella, he's about 6 metres out left of the sticks. Plays for Litton, goes right to May, still 3 tackles to go, hands it off to Batchelor, straightens up with a carry, 2 metres out right at the posts. 33.5 minutes gone, 2 tackles to go, May, shifting it left now with Litton, across to Luckley, straightens up with a carry, gets an offload. Broadbent can't quite take it in cleanly enough. But it's going to be penalty for KR. Let's have a look at this one. Jonathan Davies say tackle without the ball, something like that. 34 minutes gone, 6 to go in the first half. Right then, looks like they will tap and go. They were talking about them maybe going for 2, which I could understand. In the situation they're in right now, I could understand 2. Because you want to run the clock down and, you know, you want Lewis getting that treatment at half-time. But shifting it left now. So with luckily, I'm glad they did tap anyway. 34.5 minutes gone, 5.5 to go. Luckily, it's 5 metres out left of the sticks. Litton switches back to May, drops it. Come on now. Somebody, one of yous, complete a set off the back of a penalty. Would you? Would you be so kind? Eckersley with the next carry over the 20 through centre field. It is left to Wardle with the next carry. Pumping his legs just shy of the 40. 5 minutes to go in the first half. 4 tackles left as well. Right to Partington through the middle. Just over the halfway line. Good meters for Wigan here. Really good meters right now. Ellis in centre field. Out the back to Fireman. Going right. Room to run. Support left and right. Fireman, don't do it to him. Don't do it to him, Jack Fireman. What a solo try from Jack Fireman. Beauty. Absolutely exquisite. Whee. Alright, Liam, what do you want to look at now? On-field decision is a try, but the video ref will check. Jack, that is gorgeous, mate. That is gorgeous. Well done, young man. Well done. We're going to have a look at this anyway. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. We will have a gander. Checking possible obstruction. I thought it was okay. I thought it was just a step and he was gone. I thought that's all it was. But we'll have to have a look. So Ellis goes right to Fireman. Oh. I feel like Minchella literally just dives straight into Havard there. Nah, he straightens up. Minchella straightens up. That's not an obstruction. Minchella initiates contact and straightens up into Havard. I'm having none of that. That is a try for Wigan. I'm having none of that for obstruction. Yes, he initiates the contact, Chris. You clearly see Minchella commit to Havard. Minchella is specifically playing for an obstruction there. You can see he's playing for it. Thank you, Chris. Okay, they've ruled out obstruction. Fireman with the step past Broadbent. Can't get to him. This is going to be a try in front of the sticks for Wigan. Yeah, I'm completely happy with that. Completely happy with it. You can see Minchella is committing to Havard. Yes, Havard has to find space and makes contact with the inside shoulder. Minchella commits to Havard. I'll stand on that hill. I'll die on that hill. Minchella commits to Havard. That is not an obstruction. What is Havard supposed to do? This will be 10-0 shortly. Another try from Fireman. Absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it. Right then. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Clock's ticking away again. Kieran just in front of the posts. 8-0. Steps up and the kick is good. It is now 10-0 for Wigan Warriors. Whee! Okay. So I did predict KR to win. 16-14. Exact score is still on. But offensively, they don't look that good, unfortunately. And they go out, Mikey Lewis is not doing too well at the minute. But Farriman, great steps there. Great stuff. Sat in front of the pitch where the players in the tunnel. Very nice. Very nice. So back underway. Nsemba with the next carry. 15 out of his own line. In centre field. We've got 3 minutes to go in the first half. Brown is on for Luckley as well. Second tackle. Farrell takes the next carry. Down the right edge of the park. 3 to go in this set for Wigan. Back towards middle to Ellis. Straightens up over the 30. With some extra metres as well. O'Neill at dummy half. Left to Smith. On the fourth. Goes for a kick on this one. Towards the back left. Broadbent underneath it. Takes it cleanly from his own 10. Cuts back towards the middle. And returns over the 20. And is taken to ground. So let's see if KR can respond just before the end of the half. It'd be huge for them if they could. They've had some attacking territory, but they've not looked that clean in possession. That's definitely forward to Hiku, but it's not called. Over the 40. And it's going to be next carry from Brown. Over the halfway line. 2 tackles to go as well. 45 metres out. Lytton down the short side to right to Broadbent. Steps back towards the middle. Straightens up over the 30. Last tackle for KR. 2 minutes to go in the first half. It is Lytton who'll kick straight from dummy half towards the back left. Mikey Lewis still limping at the minute. Collected by Eckersley. Bumps off Lewis. Shrugs off another one. Straightens up and takes it to ground on the 20. Lewis in the tackle again. He's still getting through at the minute, Mikey Lewis. So fair play. Fair play. O'Neill down the left edge at dummy half. Back towards the middle to Ellis. Steps back towards the ruck. And over the 30. 1.5 minutes to go in the first half. O'Neill right to Partington. Then across to Smith. Flat ball to Farrell. Nearly breaks through the line. Good tackle there. I think that was Mikey Lewis again with a great tackle. Getting the ankle there. Is left to Partington. Then to Field. Steps back inside. Couple steps back towards the middle. Eventually taken to ground by Minchella. Last tackle for Wigan. It is left to Smith. Puts boot to ball or drills it low. Looking for the touchline. And goes out just behind the 10. 1 minute to go in the first half. Just slowing the game down here. Don't think KR is going to try anything too fancy on this last set. This has been a very professional game from Wigan. There's still too many errors. And thing is with KR, they've not been able to sort of take advantage of the field position they've been gifted. But yeah, a lot of errors from Wigan. They need to clean that up. 30 seconds to go in this first half. But I think Wigan's been very solid, very professional so far. Defensively, they've looked really settled as well. 20 seconds to go. Lytton at dummy half goes right to Martin, takes a carry through centre field. 15 seconds to go. Probably 2 more plays in this half. And that's it. He's right to Minchella. Out the back to May. Chips the ball over the top. Hiku is chasing. Hodkinson is there. Hiku collects it, needs some support. They might go in here, KR. This will be excellent. Support is inside if he needs it. Hiku spins. Great attempt there from Field to get the tackle made, but that is a hell of a try. Right at the end of the first half, that is a beautiful try. They've had a lot of decent attacking territory in this game, but they've not moved the ball around cleanly enough, or they've just been caught in a dead end, or Wigan's been set defensively. Like, in attacking positions have not looked good. They got creative. Hodkinson, I don't know what he was kind of doing there. Maybe a little bit too... What's the word? There's a P word. Passive, that's the one. A little bit too passive getting back for that. Hiku is on it. Good effort there from Field. But spins, gets the ball grounded. That's going to be 4 for KR. That's a huge try at the end of the half. Considering where they're at right now, they've struggled for this half really to do anything meaningful in possession. Mikey Lewis is hurt right now. He's looking a little bit better than he was, but still hurt. Hooter sounds, it's 4-0 with the kick to come. Sorry, 10-4 with the kick to come. But that is huge for KR. That is huge. Right then, 10-4. Mahusiv for KR. Mahusiv. Reece Martin to add the extras. Hutar sounded as well, so once this kick is done, we'll be at half-time. But yeah, my exact score's still on. It's possible. It's possible. Right then, Martin with a tough kick near the touchline. Steps up. And the kick looks okay. Just hits the post. It's no good, but folks, that is half-time. Wigan Warriors 10, Hull Kingston Rovers 4. That's been a solid half of Rugby League. Not the most exciting in the world, but pretty solid overall. I'm okay with that. So I'll put up a fresh poll. Who will win? Wigan lead 10-4 at half-time. Wigan or Hull KR. All right then, fresh poll in the chat. Get your votes in, folks. Who you think's going to win? I hate seeing that top tier Wembley just completely empty. I hate seeing that. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how many people here watch the Sidemen. I think ever since the charity match that they did last year at Wembley, I got massive FOMO from that. Massive FOMO. The whole event it was just incredible. I was really hoping that's what the Ashes could have been, but it wasn't. This fan's going on for half time. But yeah, those charity matches at Wembley, those last two, they've been insane. I'd love to be able to play in one day. But I have 17,500 subscribers. I'm not being invited for a charity match anytime soon. You never know. Maybe in the future. Who knows? But I just... The idea of getting to do that, that is like a major goal of mine in life. To get the chance to do that would be insane. But I'm merely a Rugby League content creator, so doubt it. But you never know. One can dream. One can dream. All the blokes looking very smart there. Looking very smart indeed. Watch Hickory on the first try. I'd have to... they might have posted a clip somewhere. Just not sure which... Betfred Challenge Cup, is it on their socials? They posted the second try, not the first try. Which is quite frustrating, actually. Might be on TikTok. I'll have a look. Let's have a gander. Challenge Cup Final. Challenge Cup. Need the right page here. Need the right page. Can't see it. Is it Rugby Football League? It might be on that one. Let's have a look. Oh, oh, Hiku's not getting him from there. I mean, I don't think he's done anything blasphemous, to be honest. Dream is to play on the Rhinos pitch one day. With him being disabled. One day, Adam. I've got to hope and dream. Visualise it, want it, and it may happen. Should do a Rugby League charity game at AMT Headingley. I've thought about it, you know. I've thought about trying to reach out to organise something. I have thought about it. I don't know who would play in it though. Like any existing players, former players only. Would it include like content creators as well? reporters, like media people too. Who would be involved in it? Like, just line me up against Sam Burgess or something. Let's just run it straight. I've watched it back, Ramaman, but at what point are you not happy with Hiku? Is it straight off the back of the scrum, or is it when Farman goes through? Because once he's gone past May, there's nothing Hiku can do from that point. But if it's before that, you'll have to let me know. But it would mean the absolute world to me to maybe play one of the Sidemen charity matches at Wembley. It's not going to happen with where I'm at. It's just not going to happen. But the FOMO I get when that's on, I cannot describe that feeling in my stomach. It's like I should be there, I have to be there, I just ain't going to be there. One day maybe, who knows. Appreciate your commentaries as I refuse to pay for a TV license and internet. Don't have any TV in my household. Well, I'm glad you're here. It's greatly appreciated. Dream is coming true this year. Off to watch Bulls vs Wakefield this year. Well, enjoy. If you do, I'll be your fullback. Thanks, Jack. Thank you, sir. I mean, that would be a good charity match. It's Kinetic Rugby League, so I put a team together with you guys versus ex-players. So it's like, you know, we'll put a team together and then we'll just get everyone old. Really old on the other team. Played for the Blue and Amber Juniors for a Leeds Saints game at Headingley. Oh, very nice. Sounds good, Jack. I'll be in touch. If I need a fullback, I'll be in touch. I think Bulls vs Wakefield might be a good game to watch as long as Bradford have a strong enough team. Otherwise, it could be very bad. It could be. Could be good. But Bradford need a good team. Alright then. It's been a decent off. Been okay. 9 votes, 78% of Wigan winning from this point on. I can understand that. I can understand it. I just know on TikTok, if I'm wrong with my prediction, I'm going to hear about it. I just know I will do. People go, oh, that didn't work out, did it? I get some weird comments, though. I get some really weird comments. I just don't understand people's thought process sometimes. It is weird. Like, when I've done Challenge Cup predictions before, people will say, it's a cup game, you literally can't predict it. Alright then, I'll just delete the video, shall I? I'll just delete the video then. It's a cup game, you can't predict it. Oh, everything I said, it just doesn't matter. Not a single thing I've said matters. Oh, it's a cup game. So no logic at all, it's a cup... Right then, sorry about that. Come on now. Yeah, it's normally kids. There's some older people like... When the only game I got wrong last week was I had Saints to beat Cass and obviously Cass won. And then there's comments on that one saying, oh, well, that didn't work out, did it? Or Cass actually won. It's like, really? You don't say. Wow, crazy. But yeah, nothing about, you know, oh, you got the other 6 right, though. Oh, this one. Oh, you got that one wrong, didn't you? Yes, it happens. All the time, with everybody. And then when I did the power rankings videos, like, people were saying, the league table is the only table that people should care about. It's like, I'll just delete this video then, shall I? I'll just delete the whole series. It's to talk about the performances and how teams are doing. It's content. That's all it is. It's content. It's like, well, the standings are the only, you know, table to care about. It's content. I'm talking about Rugby League. That's all I'm doing. But then every week when Super League post their power rankings, which I think they got the idea from me. Well, I got the idea from other sports, but I think they got the idea from me. I can't prove that. Everyone, they always complain about it every week. is like, what even is this? Or how's this team above that team? Or what even are power rankings? Or again, the league table's the only table that matters. It's content, it's engagement, that's what it is. I don't always agree with the power rankings. Whenever I've looked at them this year, for the most part, I've agreed. I think. But yeah, there's a lot of negative people in the rugby league community, and that is a huge hindrance to the sport. There's a lot of negative people. Mr. Rob, please give a shout out to my supervisor, Finn. Listen here, Finn. This is a strongly worded shout out to you because Kieran has asked nicely. He said, please. That's the kind of bloke you're supervising, Finn. But nice to meet you, Finn. I'm Rob. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Hope you're both having a swell time at work. You know, really productive, getting loads of shenanigans done, but also having a lot of giggles too. What you like? I know what Finn's like. He's crazy and he's crazy. Is he crazy? I don't know. Can we all agree that Huddersfield are bottom of the power rankings?
Yes.
As a Rovers fan, I got to say we look absolutely knackered. Unfortunately, Sam, a little bit, but be reet. I think you guys have been. Actually, a good point there from Mr. Chapman, which I was about to make, is KR's been in the sun for the most part. Wigan out their own end. Well, I mean, they're all the same part of the field every time, so maybe that point doesn't work as much. But the early work KR's doing in the sun, the early work Wigan's doing in the shade. So there's probably a bit of difference to that. Second half, it'll be the other way around. So heat will probably add to the fatigue. Cheers, brother. And yes, golf is his sport. Golf. Sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. What's he playing at? Need to be in the sun to win it this half. That's true. That's true. Oh, I hate seeing Wembley look that empty again, especially after seeing those Sidemen charity matches. This is why Challenge Cup, if you want to move it somewhere else, I think I've said this before, if you have the Challenge Cup final somewhere else, I think if it's in the north, there's no stadium prestigious enough in the north that we could use for the Challenge Cup final. I'm an Everton fan, but Hill Dickinson Stadium, not for me. Etihad, not big enough either, as well, same with Hill Dickinson. Old Trafford doesn't feel right for the Challenge Cup. I think if you're going to have it anywhere, the Emirates or Twickenham, if it's anywhere other than Wembley. But I think the grand final should be at Wembley, and I think we would be very close to selling it out if the grand final was at Wembley. I've also been thinking recently about, some people might have been on one of my streams a couple of weeks back where they asked what I would do if I was in charge, and I mentioned about dropping the Challenge Cup and then merging both leagues to make one big one. I've been thinking about the opposite end of that really recently. Like with boxing, obviously that's a big showcase every few months. You might, well, sometimes it takes years to get a fight going. But, you know, every couple of months to a year or so, it's a big blockbuster event, whether it be Usyk, Joshua, Dubois, Fury, Wilder, obviously some more regular fighters than others. But I'm just thinking, should we just have less teams in the league? Less games? And maybe space out the games a bit more? So that they're more blockbusters? The problem is, though, the biggest problem with that is, if you want to watch a fight you're not really locked into a fighter based on location. Obviously, if it's like a Brit versus an American, and you're British, you'll back the Brit more often than not. But obviously with teams here, if you're not from Wigan, you're not going to back Wigan, are you? Or you're not going to want to go and watch Wigan if they're not playing against your team. But I don't know, it's tough. How do we get more people watching the sport? How do we sell out Wembley? How do we get more people go? I don't know. I don't know. It's a tough one. I don't know what structure suits us better. By cutting the prices down. The problem is, though, Adam, is you cut the prices down, you can't guarantee that people go. So, for example, let's take, I'll just use basic numbers. Let's say you've got a stadium with 20,000 capacity, but you only get 10k people going every week, and you want to get 20,000. You want to get 20,000 in the stadium. Now, there's an up and down here with this, which I'll get onto. You got a 20,000 seat stadium, only half of the people go. Only half of it's full. If you then half the prices in the hopes to get 20,000 people in there, you have to get 20,000 people at half the price in order to make the exact same money back. Now, maybe you would only have to reduce it by 10, 15, 20% maybe to get double the people. And at the very least, more people in the stadium means more food and drink being sold, more people buying merchandise at the stadium, possibly. So there's that argument. But reducing prices, it doesn't always guarantee more people come in. That's the issue. And I know that some people might want, say, the grand final at the Etihad. I wanted it there for a little while. And I know I've mentioned about the Challenge Cup being at... The reason why I say the Challenge Cup final could be at the Etihad or Twickenham is because with the amount of people that go to the Challenge Cup final anyway, the Etihad would sell out. But if we move the grand final from Old Trafford to the Etihad, we lose 12 to 15,000 seats, and therefore the prices have to go up for the grand final. So it's a bit of an issue just to cover the cost that's being lost. So, and it might cost more to rent out the Etihad than Old Trafford as well. Teams are coming back out. Bevan French has been warming up as well. Yeah, I saw that, Adam. Saw that. Huddersfield did the cheap season ticket a few years ago and people still didn't go. Well, there you go. There you go. See, clubs would actually be better off increasing prices, because I think for the amount they increase, I don't think they'd lose that many people that they would lose money. I think they'd still make more money, because people would still pay to go. They'd find the money to go. So I think they'd be better off increasing them, but it's not good for the fans that then have to pay more money. It's a tough call, though. Grand final at Wembley, Challenge Cup, Old Trafford. I'm an advocate of grand final at Wembley, obviously, but I don't. Challenge Cup at Old Trafford just doesn't feel right to me. Maybe if like they just do it and I see it there, then I'll be like, okay, actually it's fine. But I'm not. Do you know what? Challenge Cup final at the Etihad, it's probably fine. 60,000 capacity, it'd sell out. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Alright then, we're back on the way for the second half. 25 seconds gone. Wigan in possession. I'm going to turn this fan back off for a bit. Next carry through centre field is Partington, just shy of his own 40. It is left to Smith, kicks from behind the 40 on the fourth tackle. Underneath it is Broadbent, takes it cleanly in front of the 10, cuts back towards the middle slightly, straightens up with the carry, 25 out from his own line. Cup final in Newcastle. I don't like that stadium. I really don't like it at all. I just don't like it. I'm going to say no to that. I'm going to say I just don't like it. 1 minute gone. Mikey Lewis, how's he moving at the minute? He's moving okay. He's not got anything strapped on his ankles anymore. But he's moving okay for now. So 1 minute 10 gone. Next carry from Mamone through centre field. On the third, strong carry, just shy of the 40. 2 tackles to go. It is then right to Brown. Takes a carry through centre field. 35 out. Gets an offload to May. Eating up some more metres. Down the right edge of the park. Eventually takes the tackle just inside the 30 near the right touchline. Last tackle coming up. Back towards the middle to Mikey Lewis. Puts boot to ball. This will come down just in front of the 10. Field goes up. Takes it cleanly. Comes down with it. Ellen Road's going to be 53,000. Are they doing renovations to it? And then it's going to be Hodkinson with the next carry. Always wondered about an Ashes type format. 5 games UK versus Aussies. Best 5 teams versus theirs. Maybe. It just depends when we do it, though. That's the only issue. And a penalty for Wigan. They can get up the field now. They can get up the field. So, Smith will kick to touch for the penalty. And Wigan will start a brand new set 40 metres out from KR's try line. So, obviously, Wigan worse for errors, KR worse for penalties so far. Smith hands the ball to Havard. Just over 2.5 minutes gone as well. Carries it up towards the 30. That's a strong carry. O'Neill, right to Farrand in centre field. Then across to Ellis. Straightens up. And he's going to be stopped just shy of the 20. Fairly quick play the ball for O'Neill. Left to Smith in the centre of the park. Hands it off to Partington on his right. Smashes Litton onto his backside. 3 minutes gone. He's left to Smith. Then across to Nsemba. Over the 10. 6 metres out left of the post. Back towards the middle with Smith. Launching it across to Partington. Now to Farrand. Then across the field. A couple steps past Lewis. But gets him wrapped up just about. Stopped on the 10. And back towards Mill to Farriman on the last tackle. Kicks cross field, looking for the back left corner. Nsemba goes up, takes it cleanly. Junior Nsemba. What a take. The man mountain, Junior Nsemba. What a guy. Great kick, well placed. A lot of times have gone towards that left-hand side for him to go up and collect it. Most of the times for him to bat it back down. Or collect it, come down with it and offload it. But, well placed. Good contest. Leapt like a salmon. Avoided the bear's mouth. Went in for a try. 14-4 for Wigan. So my exact score prediction is still on, but if they get this kick, it is impossible. I'd need a missed kick from Kieran, and then 2 tries, 2 kicks from KR after this. Cup final. Joke in London for a Northern game, plus it's a bigger shithole. It is a Northern game currently, but the point, it needs to be a national game. I think we're still kind of restricted to the same areas. And I think it's proof by now. I think we should have enough proof by now that just the areas that watch the game of Rugby League are not enough to make the sport grow. It's already massive in Warrington, St Helens, Wigan and Leigh. You're not going to get that many more people from those areas watching. There's already a lot of people going. You're not going to get that many more. The kick is just good enough. My exact score prediction is impossible. So, same with Hull. There's already tens of thousands of people going. You're not going to get that many more. Same with Leeds. Same with Bradford. I mean, Bradford, there's maybe a bit more potential to unlock. But we need major cities. We need a proper Manchester. We need a Liverpool. We need a London. There's 9 million people that live in London. The potential there is insane. You can unlock that potential. It's a fraction of the population that we need to get down there. But Newcastle as well. There's a team up there, but the ground they play on is not good. So We need to unlock major cities, basically. Obviously, there's Midlands Hurricanes. They play in Birmingham. So, 16-4 for Wigan. 12-point lead currently. Let's bring it up north, homeward bound. Well, we've got to have it in other parts of the country. If a game's in London, it's the capital of the country. We need to make it a national game. We can't just have it in the north. That's the point I was just making. Is it's already proof that round here we can't make the sport big enough. So we need to go where it's not big enough yet in order to make it bigger overall. Broadbent with a return up towards the 20. 6 minutes 20 gone in the second half. KR in possession. Davies with the next carry through centre field up towards the 20. 6.5 minutes gone in the second half. And it's going to be Hiku with the next up towards the 40. Lytton left to Minchella. Straightens up or cuts back towards the right hand side. Doesn't make much ground there. Slammed into the ground by Junior and Sember. Lytton left to Brown. Up towards the halfway line. Lytton on the last tackle goes left to Lewis. 7 minutes gone in the second half. This will come down on the 20 or 25 out. Not a great kick there from Mikey Lewis. Collected by Eckersley. Tackled in the air. Somehow a penalty has not been given for that. Shifting it left. Hodkinson. Couple steps. Shrugging off a few defenders. Hang on a minute. Hodkinson's still going. Good effort, young man. Good effort. 7.5 gone in the second half. Wardle straightens up with a carry up towards the 30. Mago on the field. Strong run. First carry. Already good meters there. Ball bounce, not a pen. Is that how it works? I didn't know. Nearly 8 minutes gone in the second half. I just thought if he was tackled in the air, then that's penalty regardless. Kieran near the right touchline. Cuts back towards the middle. Gets a great offload to O'Neill. Shrugs off a few defenders. Still the last tackle. He needs an offload. Can't quite get one. And that's going to be a turnover. So Lewis will play this for Martin in a second. Well, they've got different owners now, Joe, who are determined to make it work. And they are doing a better job. It's a long process, but they'll get there. Martin with the next carry just shy of the 40. Next carry through centre field from Davies, just shy of the halfway line. 8.5 minutes gone in the second half. Lytton in centre field. Scoots from dummy half. Up towards the 40. Lewis goes right to May. Drops the ball off to Sue. Picked up by O'Neill. Taken to ground on the 30. Last tackle for KR. Lytton goes right to May. Puts boot to ball towards the back right corner. Davies is chasing. Bats the ball on. I think this will be... Oh, it hits the post and then goes out. If the ball has hit the ground, whether it was a bouncing kick, a drop ball, or a charge down, it is legal to tackle a player in mid-air. Right, okay. All right, then. In centre field with Wardle. Plays it for Farmond. Goes right to Eckersley. So plenty of tackles to go in this set for Wigan. They can get up the park again. KR need to step it up a bit. They've not done too much in possession. And just over halfway. O'Neill. 9.5 minutes gone in the second half. Havard with the next carry. Over the 40. Lands on his front. And a 6 again for Wigan. 35 out. Great chance to extend the lead here. O'Neill right to Farmond. Switches back to Kieran. Just over 20 metres out down the right edge of the park. Scoot from O'Neill. Down the short side right. Still going. Good yards there from O'Neill. Good yards. 10 minutes gone in the second half. 30 minutes remaining in this game. Farman launched it left to Ellis in centre field. I think there was a few KL players offside there. Chip towards the back left. Davies is tracking back. Hodkinson putting him under pressure. Davies is tackled in goal. It's going to be a goal line dropout. Well done, Wigan. Really well done. Applying a lot of pressure there. Good stuff. Really good. Thing with London and South is that you got competition with Union. Well, we just have to be better at what we do. We just have to be better. It's never going to be a national game. It's too manly for society. Football will always have the money and national game title. I don't mean like to overthrow football. I just mean that the game is played nationally, not just in the north. But I don't mean like to overtake football, because we won't be able to do that. Short dropout. It's going to land on the 30 though. Collected cleanly by Field. Cuts back towards the middle. I think that's Leyland on the park. Has a break there. Field nearly through the middle. Nearly. They do look a bit leggy. We're going to move them around quite easily when they've got possession. Mago with the latest carry. 4 out, just right the sticks. O'Neill left to Havard. In between the posts or in front of the left post now. 2 metres out. 51 minutes gone. O'Neill left to Smith. Ball out the back to Field. Hands it off to Wardle. And he's just going to take the carry. Wrapped up on the 10. Going to play it for Field near the left touch line. Back towards the middle to Smith. Across to Mago. He straightens up. Gets a flick onto Havard. Then launches it over the top. What a great ball from Havard. Steps back inside is Eckersley. Eckersley still going. Don't do it. Don't do it. Bumps off a few. Quick play the ball. 1 metre out. Havard left to O'Neill. Then out the back to Field. Goes at the line. Launches it across. Flat ball to Nsemba. Steps back inside. Steps again. Still stepping. Nsemba. Look for an offload. Gets one to Wardle. Wrapped up. Last tackle coming up. 5 or 6 out. Left of the post. In centre field with J Field. Launched it across to Smith. I think they've got the space and the numbers down the right hand side. Chipped over the top. Collected by Kieran. Another beauty from Wigan. They've been excellent today. They've been absolutely excellent. Very solid in defence. Attacking wise, a few too many errors. But they've just been clinical in possession. Created some great chances. Beautiful tries. Farman with 2. Nsemba with the air. Or ball, catching the air. And then Kieran. Great kick across from Smith. They've been solid in possession. Absolutely solid. This will be 20 points to 4. I can't see KR coming back now. I can't see it. What I mean is, league won't spend to the extent that it becomes that it's become in the north. Therefore, why spend money out of the game into areas which will never take off? Because the game will never take off just where it is. The amount of money that's been invested anyway, we cannot, clubs can't even make profit where the game is now. So we have the proof and evidence right now that what we're doing now is not good enough. It's difficult though, because we don't have tons of money to properly give a different area a good go. But we're kind of just stuck in limbo, really. This is why I think we need the NRL, because we need a massive injection of cash. The kick from Kieran is off the post and in. That's 22 points to 4. So 3 tries and 3 kicks needed for KR to equalise. There's still plenty of time to do it. There's still plenty of time. 26 minutes and 30 seconds to go. But they've got to start making something happen soon. Okay. And we are back underway. There's a kick towards the back right. Collected by Hodkinson. Hands it off to Mago. First carry. Straight into Batchelor. 15 out from his own line. Nsemba with the next carry. Up towards the 20 and just over it. Sending loads of northern fans to London to spend their money in the south is better. I don't think that matters where. It's a grand final. People will spend money to go to a grand final. Shifting it right now. And then it's with Kieran. Space down the right-hand side. Breaks through. Oh my God, they've absolutely decimated him. They've absolutely decimated them. Kieran goes in again. Jesus Christ. They've been on it today. KR's just not been at the races, but Wigan have been on it. From the jump. Excellent stuff. Absolutely excellent stuff from Wigan today. 55 minutes gone. Still 25 to go. Still time for a comeback, we'll see. But Mago, with more offloads, look at him go. Great ball across from O'Neill to Kieran. Burgess to beat, draws him in. Lewis can't get a hold of him. Broadbent shrugged him off. Circular, well, look, the point is, football and rugby fans are about as rich, wealthy, poor as each other. But they still make the effort to go to those games. Because they care about them more. So, you know, if I wanted to go to an Everton game against, say, Arsenal, Tottenham, West Ham, whatever, then, you know, I'd still have to make the effort to go down south, but it's not, you know, that's my choice. So if other Everton fans choose to do that, or if you want to go from Newcastle to Spurs, it's not like they're being asked to do it. They want to do it. Kick from Kieran is... just sneaks it in. 28 points to 4. Right then. 23 and a half minutes to go. And we are back underway. Are you really not going to go short? Collected by Hodkinson in the back corner, and it's going to be Mago with the next carry just over the 10. Taken to ground. And it's going to be Havard with the next carry, eating up a few more metres. And then up towards the 20. Shifting it left. It's going to be Nsemba with the next carry, up towards the 40. Last tackle coming up. Quick play the ball for O'Neill. Goes short side right to Faramond. Drills it towards the back right corner. Did that go out on the full there? I think it did. They'll gift a bit of territory to KR now. Arguing with someone who refused to play for a TV licence here. I mean, that doesn't change anything. 57 and a half minutes gone. Leyland, dummy half, goes right to Lytton. Then it's with Sue through centre field. 35 out in centre field. Leyland goes right to Davies. Straightens up with the carry over the 30. 25 out in centre field. 58 minutes gone. 22 to go. It is left to Lytton. Then across to May. Flat ball across to Martin, just drops it. He wasn't expecting that at all. Farrell picks the ball up. Okay. Well, Wigan's ball. Chance to apply pressure, but they failed to do so. Oh dear, oh dear. Proper off day for KR, but great performance from Wigan. Right, 58 minutes and 40 seconds gone. Out the back of the scrum, it's left to Wardle. Just shy of the 30. It's now with Hodkinson. Next carry just over it. Right to Faramond. Drops it off to Farrell. 59 minutes gone, 21 minutes to go. Nearly into the final quarter. In centre field now with Ellis. Left to Havard. Up towards halfway. Down the short side left, it's with Nsemba. Good meters up towards the 30. About 25 out. Bumps off one. Can't quite get an offload. It's now with Smith. Chips towards the back left, collected by Davies. Returns it over the 20. He's going to play this for May in a second. Hands it off to Broadbent. And he's 25 out from his own line. So there's still time for a part of a comeback. Maybe I don't know if there's enough time to make up 24 points. We'll see. 4 tries and 4 kicks in the final quarter. I mean, they could do it. But they've got to be perfect from this point on, really. May over the 40. Left to Lewis. Then to Gildart. Over halfway. Good meters. Couldn't quite get an offload. He has to take the tackle. Concede it. And we're into the final quarter, folks. Burgess bumps off 1. Near the left touch line. It's with Lewis. On the last tackle goes right to Litton. They might have a go here. Litton goes right to May. Ball out the back to Broadbent. Cut out ball across. Tipped on. Into touch from Hiku. God, they've just not been able to put it together. 19 and a half minutes to go. Went Wembley last year. Been most times the last 15 years. Gradually experience got worse. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. I mean, the atmosphere might be better at a more local stadium because it could be a little bit smaller. So, like the Etihad, 60,000, a bit more compact, maybe. So the atmosphere might be better, but it just depends what they do or what they have around it. 19 minutes to go. Bevan French is coming on as well. Imagine this is like. Actually, I had an example, but I was thinking of the wrong one. Actually, it might be the right. Wasn't a game where like Barcelona was beating Real Madrid 3-0 and then they brought Messi on? Something like that. But yeah, it's a bit like that. Shifting it right, it's with Bevan French, then to Kieran. Over the halfway line, Eckersley down the right-hand side. Offloads it back inside to French. It has been called forwards, though. It's been called forwards. Captain's challenge should be removed if there's a 10-point difference. In any circumstance, like for the losing or winning team. I don't know if I can get on board with that. 62 minutes gone, 18 minutes to go. Scrum for KR on their own 40. They feed the ball in and they go right to Davies. Carries it just shy of the halfway line. Leyland goes left to Sue, straightens up with a carry, just inside Wigan territory. They've got to find some points now, they've got to. It is left to Litton, bobbles the ball slightly, hands it off to May, then across to Lewis. Ball out the back to Gildart, wrapped up by Eckersley, gets his ankles. Near the left touch line, Leyland back towards the middle to Lewis, shifting it right to May. Then across to Broadbent, switch back to Hiku, just over the 30. 2 tackles to go. 25 metres out. It is left to main centre field. Launching it across now to Mikey Lewis. Ball at the back. Slightly wayward. Picked up by Burgess though. 63 minutes gone. Gets an offload back inside to Luckley. Straightens up with a carry over the 20. 15 out in centre field. They need to score here basically. They need to score here. Leyland right to May. Launches the ball across the Broadbent, goes at the line, needs an offload. Just hands it off to Harry Smith. Eats up some good meters up towards a 20. Yeah, I don't know if KR's going to score again in this game at all. They might get one towards the back end, but I don't know if they'll actually score again. Hodkinson with a break. Don't do it, young man. Don't you dare do it. Actually, please do it. Steps back inside. No Hodkinson. Oh, stopped on the 10. What an effort. What an effort. He's struggling to get up here. O'Neill, right to French. Steps back inside, past Lewis. That's going to be a meme later. Bevan French goes in for a try. Someone's going to have something to say about Mikey Lewis right there. That's a try from Bevan French. Bevan. This will be 30... They'll get the kick. 34-4 in a second. God. Wigan have been incredible today. Incredible. Jesus. What a performance from them. 15 and a half minutes to go. That is definitely the win wrapped up now. Okay, well, it started with the KR in good possession, offload it into the hands of Smith. Hodkinson with a scoop from dummy half, easy breakthrough, over the 40, up towards the halfway line, still going over the 40, the 30, steps back inside the red zone, stopped on the 10, slow play the ball from him, he was in a bit of discomfort, plays it for O'Neill, just ball across to French, steps back inside, Lewis just slips over, couldn't get a hold of him. Fends off Broadbent, finds a line. Beautiful stuff from Wigan. They've just been exceptional today. From start to finish, exceptional. Couple errors and that's it. Adam Kieran to add the extras, he should get this one. Game over, Hull KR have been smashed to pieces. Indeed they have. Indeed they have. Should have 5 seconds to challenge, not wait till you see a replay on the screen. I suppose. I mean, I think 10 seconds is okay. If they try and watch the replay and it takes too long to show the replay, then if you're too late, you're too late. And the kick is good. 34-4. Whee! Right then. 65.5 minutes gone, 14.5 to go. KR need 5 tries and 5 kicks in 15 minutes. Good luck with that. What did I not miss? Just Wigan moving the ball around really nicely. Depends what time you left, but just moving it around really nicely. A lot of offloads. KR not really posing too much of a threat offensively. They've been a bit too flat, disjointed. Wigan was solid in defence. Short kickoff collected by Nsemba. Nicely done. A bit of slapping here from a few blokes here. And it's a penalty for Wigan. Hiku just not getting off. What are you doing? KR still in Vegas, unfortunately. Who's your man of the match? Okay. Fireman's been good. Smith has been solid. I think O'Neill's been good. That's a tough one. That's a good question. Oh, who gets it? Who gets man of the match? I'm not sure. I'm leaning towards Smith right now, but I'm not 100% sure just yet. Is right to Walters. Takes it over the 30. 25 out down the right edge of the park. 13 minutes to go in this game. Back towards Mill to Smith. Then to Ellis. Up towards the 20. Just left of centre field. Shifting it right. It's with Smith. Flat ball to Walters. Offloaded back to Smith. Collected by Bevan French just inside the red zone. Back through the middle with Thompson. Straightens up over the 10 between the sticks. 12.5 to go. O'Neill scoots, goes right to Walter. Switch the ball back. Knock on from French. Picked up by Gildart. And that's a shocking display there from Wigan. God, they've been awful all day. Basically, Wigan's been really good in possession. KR's not been clean enough moving the ball around offensively. They've given away too many penalties. Wigan's been really clinical in possession. They've been able to move KR's defensive line around a lot. A lot of great offloads too, especially from Patrick Mago. And just defensively, Wigan have been solid, just completely set as a brick wall in defence. And then offensively, a lot of offloads, great steps from individuals. French, when he's been on, Farriman from the start, 2 great tries. Just move the ball around with more purpose, pace and accuracy. More energy through the middle as well. Royce Hunt linked to Leeds, looks like the Sony replacement. He'd be a decent signing, actually. He's a big body. Would have liked him at Warrington. He's a huge body, actually. Right to Kieran off the back of the scrum, and he knocks on. Just less than 12 minutes to go. French man of the match. If only. Matt Peake man of the match. If only. I think Hodkinson's been reliable. I think Smith has been fine. So has Nsemba. Do you know what? I don't know. That is a tough call. 11.5 minutes to go. Out the back of the scrum, it's right to Davies. 15 out from his own line. Farmond or Kieran. Part of me does want to say Farmond. I remember the stuff he did in the first half, but I'm trying to think of the second half. I'm just sort of forgetting it. Broadbent with the next carry over the 30. And 11 minutes to go in this game. 3 tackles left in this set for KR. Leyland goes left to Litton in centre field. Then out the back to May. Then across to Lewis. Gildart straightens up. Bumps off one defender in Kieran. Eats up a few more metres just shy of the halfway line near the left touchline as well. Litton. Oh, sorry, that's Burgess. Sorry. Scoots from half over halfway. Last tackle coming up for the Robins. Litton goes right to Lewis. They're going to hit the belly of the ball here. Could be a tough take. They might just let it bounce. They do on the 10. Davies goes up, bats it backwards. Anyone there? Leyland. Chance here gets an offload to May. Spaced on the right, possibly launched it across in the corner with Hiku. Gets the ball down. That's a decent try, that. Don't let the ball bounce. It was an awkward kick, to be fair, but don't let the ball bounce. But it's still a good try. Good offloads. And we're checking it. Why? Try giving on field. Video ref will check. I don't know what we're looking at. I don't know what we're looking at. I don't think there was a single thing wrong with that. I think this will be a try, but we'll wait and see. What are your thoughts on Croft joining Wire? Okay, I've been asked this a couple of times. So, Croft as a signing is a good signing. It just is. He is a good player. He's been solid over the past couple of years. He's having a great season with Leeds. He is a good player. I'm glad we've got him. My only concern is, and the reason why I'm not fully sold on it, is because I think there is still a genuine chance that Nathan Cleary will be available for Super League clubs. There's a chance. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, not saying it will happen, but there is a genuine, fair chance he could come to Super League because of his relationship with his partner, who plays for Man City, right? So, if we sign Brodie Croft, which we have done, I assume that he would be our overseas marquee. Which means that it would then be very difficult to therefore get Nathan Cleary to fit within our salary cap. And if we don't get Nathan Cleary because we spend our money on Croft and we end up letting Cleary go to Saints or Wigan, probably not Wigan, Saints or Leeds, because they've got the overseas cap space, and Miller might be Leeds overseas marquee, I'm not too sure, but if we let him go to a different Super League club because we got Brodie Croft instead, I'll be pissed. If he signs with the Panthers for another year or extends his contract for a few more years or goes to a different NRL team, so be it, or to Union, great. But if he comes to Super League and it's not us because we got Croft, I will not be happy. But as a signing, I'm okay with Croft. I'm okay with it. I think it's a good signing. I think he'll do well for us. He's come to win trophies, obviously. But if that signing means that we can't get Cleary and Saints or Leeds, someone else does, then I apologise in advance, Brodie, but I'm not that excited. If that's the case. The kicker's also good. So it's 34-10. Comebacks on. It's getting very warm in here now. It's getting very, very warm. Okay then. We are back underway. 9 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Collected by Burgess just in front of the try line. Launched it left to Broadbent. In centre field. Just straightens up, takes a carry. 7 out from his own line. Cleary to Leeds. There's a chance, but I don't know. I think... Apparently Hastings is going to Leeds. Apparently. So I think the spot that makes the most sense right now is actually Saints. Which we just cannot let happen. Eight minutes 50 to go. Litton in centre field goes left to May. Switch back to Martin up towards his own 30. And it's going to be a Moan with a carry over the 40, just shy of halfway. 71.5 minutes gone. Out the back to Mikey Lewis. Kicks on the last tackle. Just behind the halfway line. Coming down on the 20. Just taken cleanly enough by Field. Couple steps. On the 30. And taken to ground. Yeah, the Hunt one has been spoken about, George, but Cleary to Leeds, there's nothing said about that. It's just, I'm assuming based on what teams need and where he would likely go. If his partner lives in Manchester, he would have to go somewhere accessible enough. So that takes Hull out of the equation, London out of the equation, unless she moves to a Hull-based team. Huddersfield out of the equation. But Leeds is doable, plus they'd need a 7, or they'd need someone else in the halves. And Saints, if it's true that Hastings would go to Leeds, then Saints need a 7, and St Helens is close enough to Manchester. So I'm just assuming based on those factors. So kick on the last day from Wigan, coming down on the 10. Broadbent goes up, takes it cleanly. Cuts back towards the left-hand side. French is chasing. Ball gets ripped out, but goes backwards for Wigan. Collected by Kieran. Space on the right-hand side, maybe. Could be another try here. Eckersley slices through. Are they about to do it again? Needs an offload. Flicks the ball on. It is going to be Luke Thompson that goes in for a potential try, as we will check. We will check. Try given on field. Video ref will have a gander. This could be 40-10 for Wigan in a second. 40-10. Jesus. I'm sure, like, I heard Ivan Cleary and Nathan Cleary, they want to work at Cass. I've heard it. Cleary was linked to FC, but it's more that FC offered him a contract. It's more than anything. They offered a contract and they said no. So Broadbent went up, took the ball cleanly on the 10. Need to go back and see if French was onside. Surely we could have checked that first, right? French is offside. Okay, so that'll be a penalty for KR. I mean, he's in front. You can see he's in front. Sorry, what? What? Ridiculous. French is clearly offside. His feet are close to being in line, but his feet are just in front, and you can see that quite clearly, that his feet are just in front. And they're saying, I've got insufficient evidence. Chris. Jesus Christ. So, loose carry, pulled out by French in a 1v1. So, Kieran picks the ball up, 25 out. Steps past 1. Offloads the ball to Eckersley. Steps back inside. 5 metres out, looking for an offload. Gets one to Thompson, and he's through. I think this will be a try. Yep. It will be. This will be 40 points to 10. All right then, just over 7 minutes to go. I can't wait for the comments on the predictions video on TikTok. Can't wait for that. Be a bunch of Wigan fans going, "Oh, how did that work out for you, pal?" And they'll take it so personally. One thing a lot of people think with my predictions videos is I'm not necessarily going against your team. I'm just backing the other. Like, I'm not going against you. I'm just going for the other. According to AI, a Super League team can have a maximum of 2 overseas non-federation trained marquee players. I was positive it was 1 overseas, 1 federation trained, and 1 club academy. I don't think AI is correct there. Right then, Wigan back in possession, 5.5 minutes to go. There's an old salary cap page on the Rugby League website that says about each Super League and Championship club is permitted to have 2 marquee players whose salary cap is limited to 150. But that's the old one. And Semba, just over 5 minutes to go, gets an offload for O'Neill on the 4th tackle, cutting back towards the middle. Wigan might score again here, to be honest. They might score again. Smith launched the ball across. This could be another one. In the corner is Eckersley. Cuts back inside. Just do it. Just do it. Held up. Good scramble. Good scramble. Any more points in this game? 4.5 minutes to go. KR with a carry up towards the 20. Next one from Martin. Look for an offload. Can't quite get one. 25 out from his own line. Left to centre field. Back towards the middle to Minchella. Then across to May. Launches across to Hiku. Straightens up with a carry. Just shy of the 40. 4 minutes to go. Left to Minchella, then to Lewis, across to Martin. Now to Gildart, trying to get around Kieran. Nearly breaks through. Kieran with a great tackle there. Slams him into the ground. And it's Lewis with a kick on the last tackle. Puts boot to ball. Collected by Field. Just takes it cleanly enough behind the 20. Is it a bad day or just Wigan kept him quiet? I think Wigan's kept him quiet. I mean, all of KR's been pretty quiet, really. Not much he's been able to do. He's missed a few tackles as well. 3.5 minutes to go. Just less. 3rd tackle for Wigan. 3 to go in this set. O'Neill just over the 30. Right to Farrell. Up towards the 40 and just over it. He's going to play this for O'Neill. Left to Partington through the middle. Pops the ball across to Thompson. Just inside KR's half. 3 minutes remaining. Last tackle. Smith drills it low towards the back left corner. And that'll find touch at about the 10. Right, 2 minutes 45 left. Who do you think is going to win? Oh, it's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. Next carry from Davies, just over the 10. Who do you reckon our new captain will be next season now Williams is leaving? Curry, possibly? Yeah, I think Curry. Great offload for Leyland. Carries it up towards the 30. Push back a couple of metres. Whoa! Holy shit! Oh my god. Oh, that was bad. Oh no, that was bad. Junior and Semba, that was bad. Oh my god. Not that it changed the game, but that's a red card for me all day. No. You cannot do that. That's a red for me. Again, it doesn't matter to the game, but that's a red. Oh, that is bad. Oh, God, that is really, really bad. So he's picked up by Walters. For those that can't see it, he's picked up by Walters. He's upside down, and Nsemba just slams him into the ground, and his head goes like that onto his neck. It literally goes like that onto the ground. So his head, this is his head, and it just goes like that. Slammed into the ground as well. That's, oh my God, that is bad. Yeah, that's fair enough. So, I don't know what kind of points he's going to get.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the drifting gate up! Get him off the field! That was diabolical!
Hang on. Wait, Walters is getting the... How's Walters getting the red card there? That's Nsemba. Yeah, Walters put him upside down, but Nsemba slammed him into the ground. Minute and a half to go. Wigan are a man down for the final 1 minute, 25 seconds. Walters with the red card. It should have been Nsemba. Shifting it left to Lewis. Gildart down the left-hand side. Bit of room to run for Burgess. Has a break. Bevan French with a recovery. And it's out in touch. Bevan saying he's not played at that one. 1 minute 5 to go. Oh, Fireman got man of the match. Well done, Jack Fireman. Who got dumped head first? Leyland. I think it was Leyland. Captain Charles, really? Really? Do we need to do this? How bad was he? Was it just a HIA? Was he able to sit upright? I didn't really see. He was just down. Like, it was not good at all. And I don't know what was with him afterwards. He just started kicking off. They just showed replays. I don't know what he was like. I think he just went off for a HIA. I didn't need a stretcher or anything. I'm pretty sure he walked off. But oh, wait, Leyland's there. Was it on Leyland? If it was, he's still playing, but it was bad. 50 seconds to go. In centre field with Minchella. Out the back to May. Then across to Broadbent. And 40 seconds to go. Leyland just right of centre field. 20 metres out. In centre field with Minchella. Left to Luckley. Straightens up with a carry. Up towards a 10. Gets an offload, but has to go play it again. Yeah, I see that. 25 seconds to go. Will KR find any more points? Shifted it right to May. Flat ball across to Batchelor. If they could find 6, at least I got their score right. 15 seconds to go. Back towards the middle. It's with May. Launched it across to Mikey Lewis. Then across to Gildart. Taps the ball on to Burgess, and that's a knock on. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be full time. Wigan Warriors 40. Hull Kingston Rovers 10. Well, that was certainly unexpected, to say the least, wasn't it? Certainly unexpected. Okay then. You're welcome, Joe. Thanks for stopping by. So, match review. Challenge Cup Final 2026. Wigan Warriors 40, Hull KR 10. First off, Wigan. Couple errors. It was KR worse for penalties, Wigan worse for errors. But in attacking positions, KR just... They had nothing going for them. Too flat. Moving the ball around, it was disjointed. The accuracy on the passes was not good enough, so they couldn't move the ball around cleanly and effectively. Plus, Wigan's defensive line was set every single time. Like, KR would shift the ball a couple of times down the left-hand side. They get the ball to the hands of Mikey Lewis. He just hands it off to Gildart. The 3 Wigan defenders just there. Just set. Completely set. There's nothing he can do. There's very little space to manoeuvre. It's not like he can get leverage on the outside of Kieran or something. They are completely dead set. So defensively, Wigan were quality in the first half. Second half as well. But initially, KR just couldn't pose any kind of threat. And they got a lot of attacking territory but couldn't do anything with it. Wigan's defence was excellent. And then getting into the game further and further on, Farrimond off the back of the scrum, great step to beat, I think it was May. Hiku couldn't get to him as well. That was a great first try. Second try later on, Mikey Lewis picked up a knock. The call to not give obstruction was correct for me. Minchella, I think, played at Havard. I think you could see he changed direction and went into Havard. He was shifting and then straightened up. So I'm okay with that not being obstruction. That was a great try from Farrimond to then beat Broadbent in the 1v1 to step back inside. So Farrimond was quality and deserved man of the match for me as well. Then the second half, the work rate through the middle from the middles. Mago was huge off the bench. His offloads were insane. I think O'Neill from dummy half was solid. And throughout the game, they were still great in defence. And the same issues, as I said before, for KR in possession persisted throughout the game. But the offloads really killed KR in the second half. Wigan would get in good positions, but then Mago drawing in multiple defenders, finding an offload as well. Space over on the right-hand side, especially for Kieran and Eckersley. They made a lot of stuff happen over on the right-hand side. And they just kept bullying them. As the game got further and further on, they wore down KR more. KR just couldn't match them through the middle today. Somehow, they just couldn't match them. They didn't restrict meters as well as I thought they would. But Wigan were just excellent. In defence, they were so good. And offensively, they just kept moving KR around. Beat them for energy, beat them for work rate, beat them for execution especially. Just defensively, KR did not look settled at all. But yeah, Wigan fully deserving of that. I predicted a close game. I had KR to win 16-14. And that's not because I thought Wigan would be bad necessarily, but it's just I thought both teams would be quite good, but KR would just be able to nick it. But Wigan were... KR were not at the races today, but Wigan were excellent. Absolutely excellent. Some of those tries they scored were brilliant. Hodkinson, solid. Smith, solid. Kieran, Farrimond, Eckersley, Mago, Havard, O'Neill. Pretty much everyone, solid. Absolutely quality from start to finish. They've been really improving over the last couple of weeks, getting key names back in. And Farrimond has just hit another level. Since he's had to replace French, he's just hit another level. It's ridiculous. And I'm very impressed with him today. So yeah, fair play Wigan. Well played. Right then, folks. So that is the Challenge Cup final for 2026. Let me just go through the streams, or the possible streams for next week, just so you know what I might be gearing up to. So, in Super League, round 13, Leeds vs Saints on Thursday. I could probably do that. Friday, there's 3 games on at the same time, but it includes a Warrington home game against Hull, so I'm going to be out at that one. So I won't be doing the other games either. Saturday, could probably do Huddersfield versus Toulouse at 3. And then 4:30 is Wakey vs KR. I might not do the Huddersfield game, but do Wakey vs KR on Saturday. I might just do that. And then in the NRL next week, I think there's another week until State of Origin, actually. So next week, Thursday, Seagulls vs Rabbitohs, could probably do that. Friday, Raiders Roosters, could probably do that. Broncos Titans, could probably do that. And when is the next State of Origin game? Wednesday the 17th. So it's about 3 weeks away. 2 or 3 weeks. Well, thank you, Irene. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated, as always. Must look worse than it was. Yeah. But it still looks terrible, Ethan. Like, it was really bad. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated, as always. If I don't see you tomorrow morning for the Panthers vs Warriors, then I'll see you next weekend. I will be doing Football World Cup content. World Cup fixtures. Let's have a look at the date and time for the first game. Thursday the 11th. I think that might end up clashing with another game next week. Let me just see. Yeah, Saints against Warrington. And Warrington's away, so I'll be streaming that one. So I won't be able to do the opening World Cup game. But it's fine. It's a Warrington stream instead. I'll take it. Away against St Helens. Okay. If you want to subscribe to the channel, feel free to, do so. Trying to hit 20k by the end of the year. I'm at 17,570. Follow me on TikTok. All the links in the description. If you want to become a member, there's a link in the description as well. Join the Fantasy League, the NRL Predictions League. And if you, your company, or somebody you know needs a website doing, sitesbykinetic.com. SITES by kinetic.com. Get on over there. Get in touch. We'll get a website going. Okay then, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. Well done, Wigan. Toodle pip.